Hello. All right, let's start off in easy pose or whatever seated position is most comfortable for you. Let's start off like this, or this, or this, whatever you like. We're just going to start off by taking a breath together. So let's inhale and exhale. Now let's just sit. Scan our bodies. Close your eyes if you like. Feel any tension and release it. Imagine the tension just exiting your body. Notice your breath as you inhale and exhale. And while you're here, set your intention for practice today. We're going to be working on opening our hips, and we're pretty much going to stay on the floor today. So let's do our 4-7-8 breath. That's where you inhale for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. And then exhale out of your mouth for a count of 8. So let's begin. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. One last time. Let's inhale for 4. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Alrighty then. Let's warm up our bodies. Let's start off with our necks. We're going to look side to side. Let's start off by looking to the right side of the room. Back to center. Left side. Center. Right side. Center. Left side. Center. Right side. And back to center. Now let's place our right ear to our right shoulder. Make sure those shoulders don't come up and leave them down. Roll your chin to your chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Breathe. Chin to chest. I'm going to make sure your back is nice and tall. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Breathe. Chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Come back up to center. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Roll your shoulders forward. I think that's 8. Let's do backwards now. Breathe. Let's bring your arms up shoulder height and do some arm circles, rolling forward first. Now let's go the opposite direction. Looking for my strap. We're going to need a strap for our next thing. Let me get it. Here it is. If you have a strap, go ahead and grab your strap. You may or may not need one, but it's always nice to have when you do this stretch. So I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. So you're going to take your strap and you're going to dangle it with your right arm and right hand, and you're going to grab it with your left hand behind your back as far as you can go. And try to inch your hands toward each other for a nice little tricep shoulder stretch. And if you don't need a strap for your hands to touch, that's really cool. And if you do need a strap for your hands to touch, that's also really cool. Whatever works for you and your body. That's one thing I forgot to mention. Please listen to your body. Don't do anything your body says it doesn't want to do, because that's never helpful. This is not a competition. This is your practice. You're going to meet yourself where you are. So breathe here. All right, let's switch sides. So release your left. Switch hands. Left brings it up. Right comes behind. Inch your hands. Try to bring them together as far as your body allows. And breathe. All right, let's release. Now I'm going to turn back around. Let's continue our warm-up. Let's do some circles. So begin to circle your torso like you're stirring a pot with your torso. And your legs are a bowl, maybe. And as you progress, your circles get bigger and bigger and bigger. Really get into it. It don't matter what other people might think of you. If you have anybody else in the room, it ain't their practice. Don't worry about them. And as you go, eventually your circles get smaller and smaller. And then eventually you come to a stop. Now let's do the opposite direction. Start off small. Really trying to work out our spines here. Loosen them up a little bit. Warm them up a bit. And breathe. Bigger and bigger as you go. Whoa! You have to excuse me, I'm a little silly. Okay. And as you go, your circles get smaller and smaller until you come to a stop. Are we warmed up in our torsos? Great. Let's get on our hands and knees. Oh, let's do some cat-cow. So you want to make sure that your wrists are in line with your shoulders and your knees are in line with your hips at hip width apart. Hands and knees is tabletop pose. Let's begin with cat-cow. So what you want to do is inhale, poke your belly down and shift your hips up towards the sky. Poke that chest out. Inhale. This is cow. Moo. Exhale. This is cat. Meow. Feel that. Okay, so you want to round your shoulders. Your belly goes up into the sky. Your hips draw inward. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more cow. And one more cat. Now let's begin to move our hips a bit. You want to go in circles, just like you did with your torso. You want to move those hips a little bit. Did I mention we're working on our hips today? Oh yeah. Go deeper with your circles as you progress. Don't be afraid to move your body, but also listen to it. Don't do what it doesn't want to do. All right, let's come back up and just go to the opposite direction. If you have issues with your knees, you can use a pillow underneath your knees for extra comfort and support. If you have wrist issues, you can come on your fists, or you can do teepees. Is that appropriate? Sorry if it's not. Alrighty then, let's end our little hip circles. Let's come into child's pose. If you'd like, you can bring a bolster. I wish I had one. Or a pillow and put it right underneath here so you can lay your torso on there. You want to make sure you spread your knees, your toes come together, and now let's bring those hips down to those heels. And come on down into child's pose. This is a resting pose. Inhale, exhale. You should feel a nice little stretch in your hips here. Don't be afraid to extend your arms out in front of you for a nice shoulder stretch. Inhale, exhale. Let's walk your hands back up. Let's come into hero pose. Punch up a little bit so you can see me. Hero is where your feet and your knees come together and you sit down on your heels. Your back is nice and long. And breathe. Okay, now let's support yourself. Bring your hands to your mat. Move them up just a little bit. You want to move this leg back. Is that what we want to do? We want to move this leg forward for a nice little lunge. Can you see me? You can't really even see me. If you want to, you can bring your knee down for a low lunge. Matter of fact, yes, let's do a low lunge. And now let's bring our torsos back up and stretch out your right leg for another little hip stretch. Or you can come here. You should feel a stretch in the back of your leg. And now let's bring this leg back for a low lunge on the opposite side. Bring this leg forward. Stretch out your left or your right leg. I'm sorry. Bring that knee down if you like. Low lunge. Now begin to shift your torso back and your hips back. Straighten out your left leg for another little stretch in the hips. And breathe. All right. Now let's come back into a seated position. We're going to come into bound angle. That's where your feet come together, your bottoms of your feet come together. You're going to grab your toes. Back nice and long. And breathe. As you inhale, imagine your body stretching a little more as you exhale. So I'm going to come down just a little bit. If you like, if your body allows, I'm going to come down. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now flap those wings. Flap, 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 flap. Okay, I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. Just stretch out those legs in front of you for staff pose. Your back is nice and long. If you can, bend your knees. Bending the knees is always great. We're going to inhale those arms up above our heads. Exhale wherever your hands land that's most comfortable for you and your body, and your back is nice and long instead of curved. That's where you're going to go, and that's cool. So this is where I am at. If you're up here, that's cool. If you're down here, that's cool. If you're right here, that's great. So let's do staff pose. Try to keep that back nice and long. It's okay to bend your knees. The goal is to feel a stretch in the back thigh. And breathe. Feel free to flex your feet. Get a longer stretch down here. Point your toes, flex and point if you like, for a nice little ankle exercise. Now let's bring up our left foot to meet our right knee or right thigh. Make sure your back is straight. If you want, you can stay here. Or if you like to add in a little twist, you can inhale your arms up above your head. Exhale, twist a bit. Bring that right elbow on the other side of your left knee. Rest here and twist. Or you can hug your knee with your right hand and right elbow and twist. And breathe. Now release. Let's do the opposite side. Left leg goes straight. Right leg bends at the knee. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, do a little twist to either you're either elbow to knee or you're hugging your knee. And breathe. Now release. I'm going to turn back around so you can see. Let's come into a wide-legged stretch. A seated angle. This is where our legs are nice and wide. Back is long. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to wherever they land on the floor, as long as your back is long and your body is comfy. And breathe. You should feel the stretch right up in here in the inner thighs. And just as the same with the bound angle, as you exhale, try to go deeper into the stretch. So let's inhale. Exhale, try to go deeper. But don't hurt yourself, please. Inhale. Exhale, try to go deeper. Inhale. Exhale. If you want to go deeper, go ahead. I'm going to stop right here, though. I know my limits. All right. Walk those hands up for support. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, fall to the side. Wherever your hands land is where they land. Keep your back long. As you inhale and exhale, try to go deeper as you exhale. Coming up. Turn around so you can see again. Back at the staff pose. Whew. Let's inhale those arms up. Exhale, try to fall down. Your goal is to bring your belly to your thighs. Bend your knees if you need to. And come on down. You want to make sure your back is not round, but nice and straight. And come on down if you can. If you can't, that's cool. Inhale your body up. Exhale. Let's come on our backs. We're going to do some stretches on our backs. If you have your strap, please grab your strap. You want to make sure your back is nice and flat. Your shoulders are on the ground. Your head is on the ground. You can either bend your knees here or keep them straight. I'm going to straighten out my right leg. We're going to work with our strap with our left foot. So put your left foot in the strap. Extend your left leg. Hold on to those straps and try to bring your toes to your face. Again, listen to your body. If you need to bend this knee, go ahead and bend this knee for extra support. If you need to bend this knee, go ahead and bend that knee. It's all good. And breathe. And on the third breath, we're going to slowly release our left leg. Let go of that strap and bring that left foot down. Right leg bends. Now you want to make sure you do what you did on the left side. If you had your knee bent, you want to bend your knee again for the right side. So bring that right foot into the strap. Extend your right leg and try to bring your toes to your face. If you need to bend this, please do. If you did it on the opposite side, please do. You want to make sure you're balanced on both sides. Bring that knee to your face. Bend that knee if you need to. Do what's most comfortable with your body. If you just want to lay there right now, just go ahead and lay there. Yoga's about being mindful and present and aware of how your body feels and what's going on in your mind. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly release. You want to keep that right knee bent. You can put your strap down. Bend that right knee. Bring your left foot up so that your left ankle meets your right knee. And what you're going to do is take your hands and grab the outside of your right thigh and bring those knees and thighs close to your chest for a figure four. If you like, you can stay here, or you could also extend your leg for a deeper stretch. And don't forget to breathe. Breathe. Right, let's do the opposite side. Bring your right foot down. Your left foot comes down to the mat. Keep those knees bent. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. Shift your foot a little closer to your bottom. Use your hands to grab the outside of your left thigh. Bring those thighs and knees to your chest. If you extended your leg on the right side, you should extend your leg on the left side. Flex that foot for a good stretch. It's called a figure 4. And breathe. Okay, bring our feet back down to the ground. Grab your strap one more time. This time we're going to put both feet in the strap. So bring the knees to the chest. Feet go into the strap. Extend those legs and try to bring your feet up to your face. Breathe. All right, release the strap. Bend those knees and bring those knees to your chest. Hug your knees to your chest. You can rock back and forth if you like to give yourself a nice little back massage. Let go of the left leg, extend it. Keep that right knee to your chest. Now hug your left knee to your chest. Extend that right leg. Now bring both knees up. Put those knees in your underarms. Happy baby. Rock back and forth if you like. And now we're going to come into shavasana. So let's bring those bottoms of the feet together. Come into supine bound angle. Bring those feet to the floor. Rest. You put your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your belly. Do a quick body scan. Assess how your body is feeling. And breathe. Hey, Lola.